Welcome to my video. This video is about tooth development. This will be divided into different parts. The content of this part of the video are stomodium, foregut and buccopharyngeal membrane, dental lamina, fate of dental lamina, and vestibular lamina. First of all, for better understanding, let's look at a diagram of this 25th day embryo. Here we have taken a sagittal section of the embryo. What is a sagittal section? It is nothing but dividing the body into right and left halves. For example, let's take an apple. Here we are cutting the apple longitudinally to divide it into left and right parts. And in this diagram, we have taken the view of that half. In the same way, we are seeing the section of the embryo. Do you understand? Imagine we are cutting the embryo longitudinally into two halves, right and left, and viewing that section. You can see this diagram. This is frontal prominence, cardiac bulge, gut, foregut, stomodium, and this is buccopharyngeal membrane. This is stomodium. It is nothing but a primitive oral cavity, that is, a developing oral cavity of a fetus in the mother's womb. Alright? And this is gut. Gut is divided into foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Okay? And foregut consists of anterior part of the alimentary canal. This stomodium is lined by oral ectoderm, and the foregut is lined by endoderm. Alright? Ectoderm and endoderm. And this buccopharyngeal membrane divides the oral cavity from the foregut. Alright? At 27th day of gestation. In the previous diagram, we saw the embryo at 25th day, right? Now, we are going to see an embryo at 27th day of gestation. At the 27th day of gestation, the buccopharyngeal membrane ruptures and the primitive oral cavity comes in contact with the foregut. We all know our oral cavity is continuous with the pharynx, and for this development to take place, this process is very important. Now, when we see the area of oral cavity, that is stomodium, microscopically, let's say this is the oral ectoderm, and this is the underlying ectomesenchyme. Now, the underlying ectomesenchyme induces the oral ectoderm to start the tooth development and the development of future maxilla and mandible. I hope it's clear how the buccopharyngeal membrane ruptured. Now let's see how the dental lamina forms. This is the oral ectoderm and these are the basal cells, alright? Certain areas of these basal cells proliferate rapidly, that is, increases rapidly to form an epithelial band, that is dental lamina, and invades the ectomesenchyme. This dental lamina forms in a horseshoe shape along the future dental arch. And on the 7th week, this primary epithelial band divides into outer buccal process called vestibular lamina towards the lips and cheeks, and inner lingual process called dental lamina towards the tongue. This dental lamina acts as an ectodermal portion of the deciduous tooth. That is, the enamel organ of the deciduous teeth develops from this dental lamina. Let's say this is the dental lamina and these are the enamel organs which are developed from this dental lamina. And we should know that these enamel organs will develop into deciduous teeth. Then the question is, from where does the permanent teeth develops? Permanent teeth develops from a lingual extension of the free end of the dental lamina, as you can see, just opposite to the enamel organ of the deciduous teeth, which means we have nearly 10 lingual extension at the lower jaw and 10 lingual extension at the upper jaw, just opposite to the deciduous enamel organ. This lingual extension of the dental lamina is called as successional lamina, and we should know that from permanent incisors to second premolar, All these teeth develops from this lingual extension of the dental lamina called successional lamina. Then, what about permanent molars? Dental lamina then proliferates distally during the development of the jaw, that is, ramus of the mandible and on the tuberosity of the maxilla, and then the permanent molars arises directly from the distal extension. The first molar develops at 4th month in the uterus. The second molar is initiated at about first year after birth, and the third molar at 4 or 5 years. Nextly, let's see the fate of dental lamina. The total activity of the dental lamina extends for about 5 years. Let's say this is dental lamina and this is the developing tooth. After the tooth starts developing, the dental lamina is invaded by the ectomesenchyme surrounding it, causing the breakage, and the developing tooth loses its contact with the dental lamina. But some remnants of the dental lamina may still be present in jaws and gingiva as epithelial pearls or islands. And this is called as rest of serous. This vestibular lamina is present labial and buccal to the dental lamina towards the lips and cheeks, as we saw under the topic of dental lamina. The vestibular lamina is also known as lip furrow band. Let's say this is a sagittal section of mouth, this is lips, jaw, and this is vestibule. Here, the vestibular lamina hollows between the jaw and the lips to form the vestibule. And so it is called lip furrow band. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, do subscribe, like, and share. Have a good day.